textbook said the body has a limit, a threshold where the tissue starts to tear. I read it at 3 a.m. and felt something in it, something personal, something unfair. I was studying how men die while dying in a slower, quieter way, dissecting hearts in theory, asking why mine kept beating through another day. 20 hours of existing, not living, a desk that became a cell with better lighting, a mind that kept taking, never giving, fingers on a keyboard, always writing. Medicine by morning, markets by night, numbers and cadavers sharing the same space. I forgot what it felt like to see daylight as anything other than a clock I had to raise. The alcohol came easy, then the rest, just something to compress the volume down, a way to quiet what lived inside the chest, a way to keep from fully going down. I wore the exhaustion like a second skin, so long I forgot there was something underneath. Just a man running from what lived within, just a body learning how to quietly see. My home office had 4 walls and no exit, a screen that never asked me how I felt. I built a prison and I sat in it, learning the exact temperature of hell. They say the mind adapts to any cage, and mine did. That was the terrifying part. Not breaking loudly, not erupting in a rage, just a slow corrosion of the heart. I smiled in lectures, I smiled on calls, I delivered analysis with a steady voice, while something inside me was climbing walls, while something inside me ran out of choice. There were nights I sat and did the math, calculated exits the way I calculated risk, ran the numbers down a darker path, cold and precise and methodical and brisk. Not dramatic, that is what no one tells you. It doesn't look like movies, doesn't scream. It looks like a man who simply never smiles, who moves through life as if inside a dream. Consciousness gave me everything to lose and not enough reason to protect it. A brilliant burning mind I didn't choose, pointed inward and I couldn't redirect it. I didn't want to die, I want to say that clearly. I wanted the version of this life to end, the one that cost too much, that hurt too dearly, the one with no beginning and no bend. Just one morning without the weight of knowing, 1 hour without the market and the grade, one moment where something was simply growing instead of everything simply being paid. We are intelligent enough to see the cage, but not intelligent enough to escape. Smart enough to feel existential rage, but not enough to reshape our landscape. So I lived inside the hours like a sentence, pulling 20 out of every 24. Not ambition closer to a penance, a punishment I kept on asking for. Maybe that was always the real question, not the market, not the medicine, not the grade, but why a man of that much dark expression kept showing up and showing up and stayed.